Welcome. It is another edition of U.S. Cellular Thunder Training Camp as it's hit the phase that's become an annual tradition, and that is the blue-white scrimmage. We're inside Edmond North High School's gymnasium. It is Thunderfest with Russ.
Accompanying today's Thunder players are the boys and girls freshman basketball teams. At guard, 6'3" from UCLA, number 0, Russell Westbrook. At guard, 6'1" from North Carolina, number 2, Raymond Felton. At guard, 6 foot from Murray State, number 3, Isaiah Cannon. At forward, 6'10" from Kansas, number 4, Nick Collison. At forward, 6'8" from Texas A&M Corpus Christi, number 5, Rashawn Thomas. At guard, 6'3" from Xavier, number 6, Savate Christian. At forward, 6'8" from Syracuse, number 7, Carmelo Anthony. At guard, 6'6" from Spain, number 8, Alex Abrides. At forward, 6'9" from Syracuse, number 9, Jeremy Grant. At center, 7 foot from New Zealand, number 12, Steven Adams. At forward, 6'9" from Fresno State, number 13, Paul George. At guard, 6'3" from UCLA, number 14, Bryce Alford. At forward, 6'8" from Duke, number 15, Kyle Singler. At guard, 6'7" from Colorado, number 21, Andre Robertson. At guard, 6'3" from Oklahoma State, number 22, Markel Brown. At guard, 6'7" from Tulsa, number 23, Terrence Ferguson. At guard, 6'7" from Connecticut, number 25, Daniel Hamilton. At forward, 6'7" from Stanford, number 34, Josh Houston. At center, 7 foot from Kentucky, number 44, Takari Johnson. At forward, 6'9" from Kentucky, number 54, Patrick Patterson. And now the coaching staff of your Oklahoma City Thunder, Royal Ivy, Ben Badnani, Darko Rajakovic, Mark Bryant, Maurice Cheeks, Adrian Griffin, and head coach Billy Donovan.
teammates, coaches, and the whole Thunder organization, we would like to thank you for hosting us for the 10th annual Blue, White, and Scrimmage. You guys support us a lot, and we really appreciate it. We're ready for the scrimmage, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Let's hear it for Dakari Johnson.
Johnson, one of a number of new faces on this roster that will be fun to see integrate in some form in this blue-white scrimmage. It will be calling the shots, and Russell Westbrook, who's going to be very front and center in his encouragement of the guys.
Well, this Thunder team is not only encouraging player development, but coach development as well. This is why in the offseason at Summer League, these assistant coaches often get the chance to be head coaches as well. The ball is about to be tipped. We'll let you guys enjoy. And then a nice little baseline cut pass from Steven Adams got Paul George a layup right under the rim. Love what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah, and George returned the favor on a long lead off a rebound to Adams for an easy one in transition. George shows off his handle here and again sets up Steven Adams.
You think they like that, Matt?
Look, we've talked in our... needs to get stronger.
He's gotten those hands in there a couple times now. He helped deflect on a steal earlier that Paul George came up with and then dished down to him for a monster dunk. The crowd loved it when Ferguson threw down that one-handed flush.
Active hands by Rashawn Thomas create that scoring opportunity for.
Now, one thing I'm noticing here is
being surrounded by smaller players, and maybe this team's spacing the floor differently on the offensive end. Russell Westbrook making his way down to the blue squad to impart his wisdom and knowledge at that end, because the blue squad right now is struggling a bit to hang with the white squad in this blue-white scrimmage. But I think that the point about rebounding being such a strength a year ago, extending possessions, is one this team has to be mindful of, because they're without the services of Enes Kanter now, who has moved on to the Knicks, and Domas Sabonis has moved on to the Indiana Pacers. Victor Oladipo was a good rebounder.
I lose too many sunglasses. First play. Oh my God.
Pound at them at both ends. Carmelo Anthony and Paul George both handling the ball a lot on the offensive end thus far in the scrimmage.
saw Paul George earlier. Now Carmelo hits another tough bucket. But Paul George, shimmy shake, out top, knocks down a three.
Toying with Dakari Johnson.
Absolutely. People might not know this.
2.5 seasons ago, and his recovery was remarkable, but maybe not as explosive off the dribble in terms of the high-flying finishes. He's competed in the slam dunk contest as Daniel Hamilton gets inside and scores and gets to the free throw line for the first time in this game, front as well, and that's what's made him so much more difficult to guard.
That's why it was an absolute no-brainer for Sam Presti to pull the trigger and acquire a guy like Paul George. There's very few. There's very few guys with his skill set and size.
That's now 5 3-pointers for Paul George and 23 points in the opening half. That was fun.
There again, we see another example of a long, limber Thunder. Matt, that's what I think we might get a chance to see more of for Robertson this season, with more space on the floor, more opportunities for him to put his head down and get to the rim. His strong suit on the offensive end is finishing around the rim.
Nice recovery by Rashawn Thomas, who's state performer on that level and is thrilled, growing up a Thunder fan, to be in the Thunder training camp.
He was very active and had a great motor down at Summer League in Orlando for the Thunder's Summer League team there. Obviously, he's a big physical presence. He's the kind of guy whose job will be to play tough defense. Markel Brown showing a nose for the ball as well. He's another somewhat local product. Played his ball in Stillwater at Oklahoma State. He had an interesting.
Winding down the blue-white scrimmage at Edmond North High School, as Russell Westbrook's already come out to shake the hands of his teammates. And those in the stands express their appreciation for the Thunder, making them part of the tradition that has become the blue-white scrimmage, an annual affair that has been shared with a variety of different communities around the state of Oklahoma. This is truly Oklahoma's team. It's reflected in this event annually. It's reflected again on Tuesday, Nick Gallo, when the Thunder take on the Houston Rockets at the BOK Center in Tulsa, as they truly embrace what Oklahoma means to them in a deeply rooted way. That'll
be the first of 4 preseason games for the Thunder. You can catch that one on live stream as well. You'll have it, the call on the radio, WWLS, the Sports Animal, and the Thunder Radio Network. We'll obviously have full coverage as well on OKCThunder.com of all 4 of the Thunder's preseason games in this build-up over the next couple weeks for opening night at home against the New York Knicks on October 19th.
Second game on Friday at home at Chesapeake Arena against the New Orleans Pelicans. Sunday, the Thunder will take on a team that Terrence Ferguson was familiar with, having played in Australia professionally a year ago, Melbourne United, a very physical team that will challenge the Thunder in that regard on Sunday night, and then the preseason will wrap up a week from Tuesday in Denver on the 10th of October. There'll be 9 days from that game from when the regular season gets underway against the New York Knicks. A good period of time for Billy Donovan to hone whatever he sees in preseason and to get this team fully ready physically, mentally, on every level for the regular season opener. We anticipate Patrick Patterson right now seems to be on track to be available for the regular season opener against the Knicks on October 19th. Russell Westbrook certainly, and Alex Abrinas based on what we know right now. So team should be full squad, barring any setback between now and then. And Nick, I think a lot to be excited about in terms of what we saw today. Unofficially, Paul George with 28 points, including 6 3-pointers. Steven Adams ran the floor really well, found open space around the rim with 10. Samaje Christian off the bench contributes 11. In flow and with ease, Carmelo Anthony 11 points. And then for the flip side, Dakari Johnson, a guy that may get some minutes backing up Steven Adams, played well when he received the ball around the rim with 13. So I think a lot for this team to look back on, and they will review what went on in this extended practice session, a scrimmage, moving ahead to practice tomorrow before they gear up for Houston on Tuesday.